What's up, guys? This is the Vinyl Casket. I am your host, Nick. This is the home to the lamest taste. Thank you so much for joining me for another weekly comic book review. The plan, the motto, the way I live is we pick them up, we read them, we review them. Do me a huge favor here on Twitch and YouTube. Please follow, subscribe, like and comment, hit the bell. Tell me what you're reading, what you're watching, what movies you're up to, what you want me to review or react to, trailers, teasers, anything. Let me know. Follow my Instagrams at Vinyl Casket and Vinyl Casket Comics, on YouTube at my YouTube, The Vinyl Casket, and at Manny Reads Comics. Please check out our new weekly series, pre-recorded series, weekly rundown, where we discuss our weekly top three comic books, our disappointing moment of the week, and our favorite covers of the week. Also talk about our bracket of what our favorite comic of the year, issue of the year will be. Each week crowns a winner, and after each week, each month gets a winner. Then each year, and so far, you get it. Me, Manny at Manny Reads Comics on Instagram and YouTube, and on Instagram at Omni City Comics. Check us out. Check out our ads, and check out the episode 1. Next week will be episode 2, going up around Tuesday. With that, we'll get started real quick with a few pickups, not reviews. This week we got Volume 5 of Undead Unluck. This is a Shonen Jump title that I'm very, very into. It's very original. It's fun. It's unique. I'm pretty sure I did a review in the first three volumes. I got volumes 4 and 5. I'm waiting for 6, and I'll do a part 2, 4 through 6 review. Have not read volume 5 yet. I just got it. And then volume 2 of Ferrarian. What's the subtitle? Beyond the Journey's End. This is this is volume 2. Basically, the premise of this whole series is that this guild group defeats and saves the world, right? They accomplish the ultimate story. If it's a video game, it's over. You beat the campaign. It's done. What happens to these characters that live in this world after, the world's saved? Like, there is nothing else. That is the point. And this elf character, lifespan is so much longer than all her friends. She outlives them. It continues. What happens? What is the really cool premise? I'm very excited to check out volume 2. And then some cool stuff. If you didn't know, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in a previous video, but I have taken on one of my goals for 2022 is to collect all of the Spider-Girl run. So that's the 100-issue Spider-Girl run, the 30-issue Amazing Spider-Girl, and the Spectacular Spider-Girl stuff that happened in Spectacular Spider Family or Amazing Spider Family. It was like a bunch of backup stories that kind of finished up her storyline. In the MC2 universe, Mayday Parker, the daughter of Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson. Love that. I grew up reading it. I own most of that Amazing Spider-Girl run, so I decided to take that on because I want to get the collected editions, the complete editions, which volume 4 is coming out for the original series. So that shouldn't be that hard as long as I can find volume 1. That's what I'm hunting for right now. Volumes 2 and 3 I can get online. I just gotta find volume 1. But I was able this week to find the trade paperback of Spectacular Spider-Girl, Who Killed Gwen Riley. Really cool. Very excited. This collects Amazing Spider Family 1 through 8, Web of Spider-Man 1 through 4. These are the backup stories about Spider-Girl in there. Basically, this also establishes Spider-Girl issue 0, which I'm pretty sure is already collected, or Amazing Spider-Girl 0 is collected in that trade paperback. This is really cool trade paperback. really interesting because it's not full issues. It collects more than 6. So I'm very excited to have that. Very excited to read that finally. And then we have issues 13 of Amazing Spider-Girl and issue 18 of Amazing Spider-Girl. So now I'm just missing, I think, 14 and 19 are the only issues that I'm missing, and 30 are the only issues I'm missing of that series. So that's really cool. I'm very excited to finally take on that challenge and do that. And without further ado, our spoiler-filled review starts now. No Independence this week, unfortunately. But I will be getting the one indie title that I am reading that came out this week, but it didn't come in. There's a bunch of issues coming through. It sucks. But Boom Studios Buffy title, Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer, issue 2 came out this week. When I get it, I will review it. We will start with Marvel with issue 5 of Dark Horse. Cover. My shop's been having issues with getting Marvel variants, but that should change soon. 30 Years of Darkhawk. This title, this series, this issue has got me like a roller coaster. There's huge moments in this and storytelling that I really like. I love the plot. I love the themes. I love the development, and I love the action. I love the art for the action scenes. I love the direction that they're going. I hate the art for the main characters when they're not superheroes. I hate the way that he draws faces, this artist. I hate the way that everyone looks dirty and anatomy's very funky. And I get that like they're taking elements of like mid-2000s Spider-Man where it's like kind of sketchy looking, but like they're doing it too far, too in-depth that I don't like it. But they're doing really cool stuff. There's like a big splash page in there that I thought was incredible. And I love Kyle Higgins' writing and story direction here. And I'm loving the series, but I'm also hating. Hopefully, I know that there's shining moments in here that I know this artist can bang this out and make this spectacular. But then he does stuff that he's like trying to do something edgy or trying to take on different elements that aren't his forte to make it his own. But I wish he would just realize that like he has his own skill set and to scratch all this stuff and just make the best art he possibly can. And I know he's capable of it, and it annoys me. That's gonna get a 6 out of 10 for me. If the art was more consistent and better, I would ease. You know what? I'll give it a 6 and 5 because there was a couple scenes in here that I loved. But spoiler, Darkhawk's still alive. The original Darkhawk is still alive. Very excited to see what happens with that. In the 30th anniversary issue special with multiple stories we had, it made it seem like he died, but he's not. He's alive, and I can't wait to see this interaction. We're moving on to issue 27, the final issue of Marauders. But it's not really the final issue of Marauders. If you know that I was going to drop this title last issue, 26 or 25, I decided to drop it. Then finding out that it was ending, I then read the last 2 online, and then read this, because it's the last issue. I might collect the other 2 issues just to have the full set. Don't know. Probably not. I really don't care that much about it. I do have issue 1 to now without those whatever that gap is, including the annual and that there's a special issue I think for King in Black, of all that stuff. So I might have to. I don't know. But final issue, and then at the end it says, "Oh, restarting with this new Destiny of X era of X-Men. It's the next phase of X-Men." Marauders is just coming right back. There's a lot of characters that are leaving this title, and a lot of new characters are joining. I'm very excited to see that. Really good artwork, fun, engaging. They're really setting the bill for the next series. I don't know if there's an annual coming out maybe next week or the week after that. I might not get it. It really depends if they're gonna set the new characters, the new storyline. I don't know. I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. It was pretty solid. I just kind of think it's stupid that they're going to renumber it. Amazing Spider-Man 85. I recently find out that Spider-Man's going to be getting renumbered soon. I don't know how I feel about that. regular cover. This is a solid issue, just really solid. Spider-Man, after that one flop a couple issues ago, Spider-Man's really been consistent in building the storyline forward and working on having two Spider-Men. I'm very upset that it looks like Ben Reilly's going to disappear soon. I wish he wouldn't. I would love to see them coexist. More Doc Ock battle here, straight up. The dialogue here is great. The back and forth is great. The way he's really exposing Beyond to Ben Reilly, he's like, it's really good storytelling. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. We're gonna go into Devil's Reign Special Superior 4. This is issue, I think, 1 of 3. Superior 4 is Doc Ops has taken over the Baxter building because Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman have been arrested by Mayor Kingpin. That'll happen in, I think, issue 2 or issue 1 of Devil's Reign. He's setting up this series where he takes alternate versions of himself, where he is the Hulk, he is Ghost Rider, and he is Wolverine. And they are now going to try to take over the world in this very, very complex and like very hard. It's very like thought-provoking, and they put a lot of detail and thought into this. I think it's really cool. It's definitely an interesting take, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. Art was pretty solid. It's weird though, so I don't want to rate it too high because it's just weird. 7 out of 10, maybe an 8, depending on the mood you're in. Talking about Devil's Reign, we have issue 1 of Daredevil, Woman Without Fear. This is the Daredevil Elektra book. All that's going to be a couple issues tying into Devil's Reign. I think it's 3 or 4 issues. It's all about Elektra, who is also Daredevil, and Daredevil is now Daredevil again. This is a really thought-provoking, really intriguing issue. It was great. You know what? I got a lot of Marvel books this week, way more than I usually get. Marvel's really turned it on. This Devil Reigns event, the next book I'm going to talk about, Spider-Man. Just a lot of really interesting stuff is going on. I'm really enjoying it. They're revving up X-Men again a little bit for me. I got to like hold myself. I don't want to get too invested in that because I've been really slowing down on Marvel. And now I want to get back into a lot of new titles from Marvel that I haven't read before. In DC, I'm kind of slowing down on. Daredevil. We get a lot of background information on the history of Elektra and her history with Matt Murdock, Daredevil, how she met, who's coming after her, big twist at the end revealing Kraven, lot of really interesting stuff and flashbacks and development of her personally and the struggles she's going through. I love it. This is an easy 8 out of 10 for me. Final issue from Marvel, we have issue 4 of Dark Ages by Tom Taylor. Holy smack and roll. Whoa. Amazing. We get to see a lot of the X-Men in this future post-apocalyptic no power universe. Fing Fan Foom. We get to see Nightcrawler and Colossus and Storm with Black Panther and all sorts of really interesting stuff. We get to see Pepper Potts in the Iron Man suit. So many cool things are happening in this title. The spider stuff, just so much stuff is just blown into each issue. And I feel like this needs to be more than, I think it's 12 issues. It needs to be like 30. Like there's so much information in each issue that they can stretch this for, and I still feel like we're still so close to the starting gate, and we've gotten so much. There's all these X characters with X-23 and her sister and all this stuff, dude. I just so much. I'm loving this. I'm literally loving this. Amazing title. Amazing story. This is an 8.5 out of 10 for me. We move on to DC with issue 11 of Joker with a cardstock cover. Amazing cover. Another story that really, so Joker's been all over the place. It is mostly a Jim Gordon story. They do lots of flashbacks, and they build. So this issue incorporated some flashbacks and origin stuff that tied back into stuff we've seen earlier in the series, with flashbacks that now make more sense. Why? And they establish on those flashback issues of when Joker first happened and when he messed with Jim Gordon. And Jim Gordon was like trying to get him isolated in Arkham and dealing with the section of Arkham that was all about the guy, the serial killer that's part of this family. And then we find out what really went down and why he's there and what this family's trying to do and stuff with vengeance. And now Barbara Gordon comes in and she's all like, I'm ready, I'm willing, like I'm taking over, I'm dealing with this, me and Alfred's daughter, we got this, don't make a move because I got Batgirls on you, they're gonna take you out. And he's said, I don't care, they'll follow me, and he's going to meet up with his buddy. Dude, awesome story. This was really propelled the series in a really strong direction. I'm very excited to see what they do with it. This is an 8 out of 10, easy. We got Harley Quinn animated series, Eat Bang Kill Tour issue 5 with a cardstock cover. I keep saying it. This and Suicide Squad are the most fun titles that are out right now. It is awesome. It is fun. It is intriguing. The art is really cartoony and for a reason, but it's bright. It's colorful. It's crisp. It's engaging. It feels like you're watching an episode of the show. Amazing strip club scenes, sick stuff, Justice League fights, villain fights, emotional romantic drama. 8 out of 10. And then finally, I know it was a small week from DC. We got issue 2 of Batgirls with the cardstock cover. DC kind of screwed us with these covers. This was originally advertised going into this week as the ratio cover, the ratio variant. There was another cardstock cover that everybody wanted that was advertised as the regular cover. And this was supposed to be the ratio. And it made sense. This is a weirder cover than the other cover. This should have been the ratio. But then all of a sudden, day before, or day of shipment, DC Books came late. And then everyone finds out that this is the cardstock cover and the other cover is the ratio. So everyone that ordered a certain amount of this, they got that for the other book. And everyone that ordered all that other cover, they got this. So there might be a lot of people that did not want this that are now stuck with this. And it's kind of annoying, DC. It's kind of douchey. You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. If you messed up, you should have stuck with it. I know you're printing, but you should have at least come out way ahead of time when you realize, hey, we screwed up. We printed these out as the regular cardstock covers. It was supposed to be that the entire time. We never changed it. We never told any retailers or websites that we screwed up, that there was an error. We're letting you guys know a week ahead of time. You knew. You printed these out ahead of time. You knew, and you didn't. Amazing issue. Okay, I love this cover. I'm okay with it. I would like the other cover. This cover's great. It's fun. It's fine. Amazing story. Oh my God. Is it Corona? Conrad? It's Clunan? I can't say this guy's name. Clunan, Conrad, and Corona. Holy shit. Story, art, everything. Amazing. If you like images, Scotty Young and Corona on The Me You Love in the Dark, this artwork was so reminiscent of that, but dark, edgy, gritty, fun, action-packed, super amazing. I can't even get so much, so fast. The relationship between these three girls is so well expanded upon in this series. There are only 2 issues in, and it's my favorite series this year. Amazing. This issue is great. It's a 9 out of 10. Incredible. And that's all I got, guys. That was my pick of the week. I know it's a smaller week. We got a bunch of books coming out next week. Some of the things that I'm really excited for would be issue 86 of Spider-Man. We have the first issue of the Ben Reilly Spider-Man series, which is old telling of old stories, kind of like X-Men Legends during when he was Spider-Man. The first issue of the Devil Reign spin-off Villains for Hire, which follows the new evil Thunderbolts. Issue 3 of Hulk. We got Moon Knight. We have Nightwing 88. Very pumped. Primordial issue 5 is coming out. I'm pretty sure issue 1 of She-Hulk might get it just for the Scotty Young cover, or I might just not get it. I don't know how I'm into it. I was gonna drop Superman, Son of Kal-El, but last issue was pretty good. I don't think this is coming out next week though, because that just came out. Strange Academy, issue 15 is coming out, should be coming out, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue 125 featuring the Punk Frogs. Super excited if that comes out next week. There's some other stuff, a lot of series that I will not be getting, unfortunately, have issue 1s coming out. Things that I might collect as trade paperbacks, I'll just quickly go over them, because I am excited for some of these series, but I just don't have the money or the time to invest in these. So you've X Lives of Wolverine, which is running consistently with X Deaths of Wolverine. I will get that in a hardcover or collected edition format when that comes out, and I will read it then. Issue 1 of Batman the Knight is coming out by Chip Zdarsky, the writer of Daredevil. I am excited about that. I think it's only 3 issues or something like, it's 10 issues. I can't invest in it right now. When it comes out as a trade paperback, I will get it. We have issue 1 of, where is it? Issue 1 of Silk is coming out. Issue 1 of Silver Surfer Rebirth, which I really wanted to check out, but I'm probably not going to. And there's another one, another number one that I was really excited about. Angels coming out from Boom, which I'm probably gonna get. And there was one more I wanted to mention. There's something I wanted to mention that I wanted to get, but I wasn't going to be able to get into just because of, how everything's set up. There's something here. I don't want to make this video longer than it needs to be. I know the Death of Doctor Strange X-Men Black Knight is coming out. Not going to get that. Most likely not getting the Devil's Reign X-Men issue. And not getting Robins anymore. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it for the number ones that I was really excited about that I'm not getting. Okay, with that being said, this is the Vinyl Casket. I am Nick, your host to the home to the lamest taste. Please check out us on YouTube and here on Twitch. Please follow and subscribe, like and comment, hit the bell on YouTube. Follow my Instagrams at Vinyl Casket and Vinyl Casket Comics. Please check out Manny Reads Comics on YouTube and Instagram, and our video weekly roundup on both channels on YouTube. We will be recording probably tomorrow the next one, and will be up on Tuesday of next week, the second episode of the year. Check out our top 3, our disappointing moment of the week, and our favorite cover. We also will talk about some of the books that are coming out the following week that we're really interested in. It's a great time. All 3 of us, me, Manny, and Carlos. Instagram is Omni City Comics. Check them out. Great guys, great accounts. And remember to do me a major freaking favor. And I need you to please stay lame. Please stay lame.